I thought about it because I was like, damn, he got a lot of ties to people in Beaumont who are in position to do things, and I'll be like, I wonder if they ever talk about all this wild stuff that go on out here and how to, because believe it or not, it's just not a talk that you and political figures then had. It's talk that people on the streets then had too. Like I had a conversation that happened a couple of years ago that still blows my mind when I think about it. It actually makes me sad because the person who I was having this conversation with, he passed away. But the guy was from South Park. I'm not gonna say his name, but we having a conversation, and he said to me, he said, "Man, you know what'll be the best shit ever?" And I was like, "What?" He said, "Man, how about 60s, Bloods, and Hoovers all made peace?" He's like, "You know who that would scare the shit out of?" And I'm looking at him, I said, shit, the laws, the politicians, the powers that be, the government, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like if that was to happen. And me and him sitting here having this conversation. And I'm like, wow. Like, because for one, the day I was having, I wasn't expecting to have that conversation.
Yeah, for sure. Usually you don't expect that conversation when it happens like that, for sure.
And then he was just like, yeah, that would be some of the dopest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? That would mean like, he meant like from a generational standpoint, if the OGs done that and the young saw that, then they would chill out as well as a reaction, because once you see that, oh word, this is what everybody cool. Oh, okay, well, that mean I can be cool.
Yeah.
And then everybody cool and nobody tripping.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? But at one time that would have worked. Mind you, this conversation happened years ago. It's different now. It's not so much about red and blue anymore.
Yeah.
It's just about youngsters who don't have nothing to do, no opportunity, feel like they don't have nothing to live for. So they just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And some of us older people have been in that state before.
Yeah.
We were fortunate. Some of us were fortunate enough to make it out.
Yeah.
If the young were willing to listen and the older were willing to teach and tell them things that could benefit them, that's one way of helping the situation. Because with no guidance, you're reckless.
Yeah, without no guidance, when you going through high school and then you get out of high school and, you know what I'm saying, you don't have that male figure. I'm not saying just father figure. I'm talking about the male figure, like an uncle or a big cousin or something that you can respect and get that, you know what I'm saying, get that guidance from. Then you out there just really kind of just reckless, just going through the motion, man. This chick on Facebook was saying something about her kid, like he can't act right. You know what I'm saying? She was like, she doing all she can, and you know what I'm saying, it's frustrating to her. And then I'm seeing a lot of moms, a lot of women on there saying the same thing, agreeing with her or whatever. And then I'm just looking at the comments and I'm thinking like, man, why hasn't any men said anything about that? And so I said, look, to be honest with you, he needs a male influence. You got, if his dad ain't involved, you got to get his uncle, you got to get his cousin or somebody, grandpa, or somebody that this young kid can respect, because at a certain point, them ass whoopings he ain't gonna feel them. You can't whoop a 14, 15-year-old teenage boy. He ain't gonna feel that no more.
Right.
You know, he don't fear mom no more or whatever. He still respect you, but man, he out there doing his thing and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's just the mindset. Like you said, some people unfortunately don't have that guidance, man. And then, you know, a lot of shit happened. And that's why you see a lot of teens out here committing murders and going to jail and getting 40, 50 years, 17, 18 years old. and stuff like that. And they gotta understand, man, once you go to jail, bro, your homies ain't finna be sending you no commissary. They not finna send you pics and all that. You know, they not gonna be answering that phone when you call or whatever and be like inmate such and such or whatever. Man, they not finna be taking the time. It might be one or two that's gonna do that, but if you've been hanging around 14, 15 cats and y'all call yourself a clique and you get locked up for however long it may be, man, only one or two of them gonna come through, because that happened with a couple partners of mine. I had a partner, he did 10 years in the feds, and we had us a strong little clique in the hood or whatever. When he got locked up, man, it was me and maybe one other person that was sending them pictures and talking to them and going visit. The other cats, nah, they ain't even hit the homie up. But best believe when the homie got out, best believe they reached out to him then they wanted to reach out to him and all that. So, but he understood what was real and what wasn't. So, but
yeah, that's the thing about getting locked up. When you get locked up, ain't nobody doing their time with you but your mama.
Exactly, real talk.
That's it. If you got a girl that love you, she'll do that time with you too. You know what I'm saying? But the dudes, the people you knew, the people you ran with, nah, they leaving first.
Yep. I remember my brother, he did 5 in the feds. He told me something real. He said, man, I can't worry about what's going on out there. He said, I can't worry about my gal. I can't worry about, you know what I'm saying, I can't really worry about what's going on out there. I can't let that affect me up in here. And now I thought that was some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he ended up doing time. He can't be out worrying about if his girl doing this. He can't be worrying about, you know what I'm saying, if our cousin ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't putting money on the books like he said. He can't be worried about that. He got to worry about what's going on in him. And a lot of cats, they get in there, dog, and they worrying about everything on the outside, what's going on, you know, and shit different, dog. So.
Well, I want